So, I bought another project. Okay guys, so I have the space heater going right now, so hopefully you can hear me. I think you can. So I filmed 3 clips last night, and the first one you already seen. But the other 2, my GoPro got put on time lapse. So everything that I filmed last night was not usable. So now I gotta do it all over again. Which is okay, because I got all these parts scattered out here that I want to show you. But first, I need to go get more diesel for the space heater, so I will be right back. Okay guys, back to what I was saying. So the last 2 clips, I think I already explained this. They got ruined, so I need to redo that. Anyway, here's all the parts that I have. So I have a new coolant reservoir tank, because the old one is down there, and it has a crack in the top. I have all the old gas tank filler neck stuff that the previous owner cut off because he put a new tank on the other side. Well, this truck for some reason came with 2 16-gallon tanks. It's a long bed, which you guys could already tell. I got 2 new engine belts here that need to go on for the power steering and something else. I think I don't know what. I have to look. But we also have these old pieces here too, these old vent tubes. I don't know if they're salvageable or not. Like, they're really rusty and pitted. I'm going to take a wire brush, the drill with the wire brush, which is laying back there. I'm going to take it to it and see if I can clean them up and reuse them. If I can't, then I have to order new parts through LMC or Summit or Jegs or wherever. Because I ordered this piece thinking that I needed this piece, but this piece is for the 20-gallon tanks. So we'll find a use for that. I also have this piece. Find a use for that too. There's a fucking spider in there. Anyway, and then I also have this that I ordered, which was also wrong, but we'll find a use for that too. I've got a bunch of miscellaneous hose clamps and stuff like that. Turn signal switch, more of the filler neck stuff. I have another gas tank. So he already put a gas tank and pump on it. I bought another gas tank and pump for it, and I painted this gas tank because it was bare metal. So I just wanted to get something on there to keep it from rusting. So, you know, and obviously the pump comes with a new sending unit, whatnot. So we're going to have that put on here soon. I got used gas tank straps and brackets coming because we'll walk over here. The old ones are absolutely rusted. They are not in good shape. I tried to save them, but they're not worth saving, as you can tell. But more about this truck. Put that back because that does need to go on my trailer for scrap. All right, so getting underneath the truck here. So this is when I took the other tank off, I had to cut these shorter, so I extended these lines a little bit to give me something to work with. So this middle line is 1/4 inch. These are 5/16, which you can see 5/16. I don't know if it says, yeah, there it says 1/4 right in there. Anyway, so I replaced the bed bolts. I replaced that bed bolt. I actually reused the bed bolt over here. I actually took a wire wheel and drilled to it and cleaned it up. You can see we have some rot in here. Don't laugh at my exhaust. This is just something temporary right now, just to quiet the truck down, because when I bought the truck, it was open headers, so it was loud as shit. This piece was, everything was laying in the bed. This piece was laying in the bed. All this stuff was laying in the bed. So that was the exhaust, I guess, that was on this truck. So I just kind of cut what I wanted out of it and made this exhaust for now, until I can get true duals on it or whatever I want to put on it. So this truck is a project. As you can tell, we have some mud wasps that decided to make their home on the transfer case. So this truck is actually an all original truck except for the driver's side door, which is black, as you can tell. So that's not the original driver's side door, but here's the gas tank that the previous owner put on to get it running. He also put a new fuel pump relay on it, and also put tank pump, fuel pump relay, There's something else he put on it up front. I think he put new exhaust manifold gaskets on it. But this is an all original 92,000 mile truck. I know it doesn't look like it, but it was a plow truck because there's a plow mount on the front of it. And that's all this truck did all its life, was plow snow. And it's got a bunch of road salt. This truck was originally from Maryland. Now it's in PA with me. And, you know, we have some rot in certain places here, but... Ooh, that's the floorboard. I didn't notice that till now. We'll have to get that fixed. Anyway, so there's just a lot of things that are going to need replaced, like rust-wise, and, you know, I'm not going to be upset with fixing any of that. Right now, I'm just trying to get it mechanically sound, and then we're going to work on body work and then paint job at some point. So hopefully we can manage that this summer. I'm going to take the bed off here in the spring too and repaint that for now. Well, repaint it. But for now, I just want to leave the bed on it and get this gas tank stuff sorted out and get the filler necks sorted out because they're all out of whack. This is like my jerry-rigged thing I have going on here. Because he, you know, didn't put a lot of gas in it when I bought it, just enough to get it on the trailer. He also put this on top of the gas tank for some reason. I have no idea why. So I just have gas in it. He's got electrical tape down there too. So I have some gas in it for now to move it around and run it. But I want to replace these two, so I got to get some more brackets coming. But I want to get the other side over here. On the gas tank side, I want to get this gas tank put on. So it's just going to be a project. You can see the filler neck still there and whatnot. So we got to figure that out. There's also some rusty parts up there for the fuel tank door and stuff like that. So there's just a lot of miscellaneous parts that need fixed. This needs fixed. When he took the bed off, he set it on the ground and it pushed this up in. Which is not the end of the world. We can fix that stuff. It's just going to take some money, so that's not a big deal. But if you guys want to see more of this truck, which I plan on posting a lot of videos about it. Let me turn my headlight off. If you guys want to see more videos on this V10, I'm just going to call it a K10 because that sounds a lot better. But in 87, they called their two-wheel drives R10s and their four-wheel drives V10s for some reason. Why, I have no idea. But anyway, if you want to follow me along on this journey of fixing this old girl up, then hit that like button and subscribe. So I'm going to get up off the floor here and we're going to put the coolant tank reservoir in. And then also I want to clean up some of these gas tank filler neck parts and see if we can save anything. See what we have to order, what we don't have to order. Well, don't mind the radio, but I found a hole in this one. So I'm gonna say when I get these rubber pieces off that he cut, I'm gonna say that this is like too far gone and it's gonna leak and it's just gonna be a mess. So we're gonna toss this and call this a loss. Well, I'm not gonna toss it yet because I should keep it to compare to the new parts just to make sure I get the right thing. So put that on the list. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even be installing this brand new reservoir because I have to replace these fenders anyway, but we're just going to put it in for now because I don't know when I'm going to get to the fenders. And all it is just 3 bolts. There's one right down here, one right down here, one back in here, and then of course your hose that comes for your radiator to the tank. And all those bolts go up and through the fender. So like here's one right here, there's one right here, and then there's one right here. They're all kind of like right in there in that 3 pattern. So it's very simple to put on or install. So we're gonna tighten these up because the fender over there is worse than this fender. So I think I can get them, get a set of them on eBay. So everywhere that I get all my stuff, I'll put a link in the description. So I'm gonna finish putting this in, and then I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna do anything else. This is just like a first part to the series on this truck for this video. So again, if you like this content and you want to see more on this truck, just like, comment, subscribe, and follow along with the build. I got more parts coming, but I need to reassess and make another list because these filler necks over here, I'm gonna see if I can maybe braze that hole and seal it, but it might just be more efficient to just get new parts because, you know, we got some hoses here that we can reuse and fuel tubing, but that's the old serpentine belt that I need to throw in the trash because I put a new serpentine belt on it right down in there. And then of course there's two other belts down there. One runs the power steering, one runs the AC compressor and all that stuff. So I got two new belts to put on there, but I can't really put them on because I did wreck my motorcycle. As you can tell, I got a brace and I walk with a crutch sometimes, but so that's kind of why there's certain things I can do and there's certain things that I can't do, but most of this stuff I can do. It's just really strenuous on my body, or whatever word you want to use. So, but anyway, as long as you guys enjoy the content, we're going to keep going with this old truck. I want to get it on the road and I want to drive it, especially being that it's a 92,000 original mile truck. It came from Maryland. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. And then I got it from a guy up about an hour from my house in Pennsylvania. So I still need to get the title work put in my name. But I've wanted one of these for a long time, and I got it for $2,800. It's a solid truck. I already fixed the headlights, so the headlights didn't work. So come to find out, the bottom two headlights are the high beams and the top two are the lows. Well, this one didn't work on this side, and the high beam on the driver's side did not work either. So I got those fixed and sorted out. Just turns out to be a bad connection, and that one needed a plug. So I'm gonna figure out what parts we need. We'll go over that, and then this will probably conclude this video. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll keep it coming. I'll keep the parts coming in, and we'll keep it rolling. So let's figure out what parts we need. So guys, after some extensive, and I mean extensive searching, I probably spent the last 2 hours trying to find parts, especially gas tank filler neck parts. And there's some stuff on LMC, but I guess a lot of these square bodies, like depending on whether it's short bed, long bed, whether it has 16-gallon tank, 20-gallon tank, 20-gallon dual tanks, or 16-gallon dual tanks. Some long beds came with dual 16-gallon tanks. Some long beds came with dual 20-gallon tanks. It just all depends. So these trucks were put together in a couple different, you know, ways, if that makes any sense. So my truck has two 16-gallon tanks, and the filler necks, I have all the parts, but a lot of them are rusted and they're can't reuse them. But the two pieces that I talked about reusing, we are going to reuse those. I'm going to braze those rust holes that are in them, and there's no rust on the inside of the filler neck pipes, just on the outside. So we're going to take a wire wheel to that. We're going to clean them up real good. We're going to braze them tomorrow and make sure they're good and clean, and then we're going to reuse them, and that's going to be that. So with that being said, that's going to be the next part of the video. This is part 1, so we're going to just do part 2, part 3, yada yada yada. You know the rest. So until we get it on the road. All right guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.